Hello, this is Sandra Crawford from EDL 856, and this is my PowerPoint on Screenomatic on understanding the community. I live in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, which is about 10 minutes from the big city of Albuquerque. Rio Rancho was part of the Alameda Grant that was founded by the Spanish in 1710. Rio Rancho Estates was founded in the 1960s by New Yorkers. This is a very small community when it first was founded in the 60s with about 1,000 people. It's taken steps to become more independent from Albuquerque and was incorporated in 1981 as a result of Intel Corporation that was built here. Rio Rancho established a separate school district from Albuquerque in the early 90s, and yearly traditions include the balloon fiesta and the pork and brew. The median age is 35. The top employees are Intel, Rio Rancho Public Schools, Hewlett-Packard, Sprint, and Bank of America. The population in 2010 was almost 89,000. It's really grown in the last 30 years. Catholic religion is the most dominant. 91.2% of the people here in Rio Rancho have graduated from high school, and about 25% have a bachelor's degree or higher. Communication channels. There are 3 local news networks in Albuquerque, which again is relatively close to Rio Rancho. Those channels are KOB, KOAT, and KNME. We have local radio news stations, 77 KOB and KNME 1310. And our daily newspapers are the Albuquerque Journal and the Rio Rancho Journal. Albuquerque is sent out to anybody who lives in New Mexico, whereas the Rio Rancho Journal is just for people who live in the Rio Rancho area. Community groups. The City of Rio Rancho has several boards, commissions, and committees that support and assist the city and cover many areas of responsibility. We have the Arts Commission, Capital Improvement Plan, Citizens Advisory Committee, Keep Rio Rancho Beautiful, the Library Book of Trustees, the Lodgers Tax Advisory Board, Parks and Recreation Commission, Planning and Zoning Board, Senior Services Advisory Board, and Utilities Commission. Anyone who joins these community groups is voted in by the people who are heads of these committees. The plans for 2012 is to promote economic growth and to give incentives for small businesses. In the last couple of years, there's been many small businesses that have opened here and helping the community grow and keeping the economy going. A narcotics task force was developed by the Rio Rancho Police Department. The schools plan to implement some or all of the Common Core standards, and a park is currently being developed for children with disabilities. The leaders of Rio Rancho include the Rio Rancho Mayor, the City Councilor, City Manager, President of the Rio Rancho School Board of Education, the District Attorney, and the County Commissioner. These groups of people help make decisions for how they want Rio Rancho to grow in the future. Community leaders' characteristics. The focus is on the economic growth of the city. People are open to new ideas and suggestions from the community. There's an open forum for community to be involved in decision making, and leaders have all been voted by the people to serve as community leaders. Economic conditions. When the Intel Corporation opened in 1981, it made a major economic impact on the city. Not only did Intel hire people from the community, it also brought in people from all over the world to work at Intel and to buy a home here and to have their students attend school here. So there are services, retail, and government sectors that are major components of the economy. Again, that would be Bank of America, Sprint, and of course the Rio Rancho Public Education Department. Median income is $47,169, and I didn't put the housing price on here, but it's at a median of about $125,000. Transportation. Albuquerque has a transit system called ABQ Ride, which operates a bus route that connects with Rio Rancho. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of special types of transportation, and most people, almost all people, drive a vehicle. Recent bond issues have seen significant increase in property taxes, and tax increases have raised gross receipt taxes. Political structure. This year there was a $4.5 million budget shortfall in the Rio Rancho Public Schools. This is different from the Albuquerque Public Schools, which faced a $90 million budget. So we've actually done pretty well as far as saving money for our schools. Politics and education are definitely tied together. The decisions on education are made by the leaders of our community, and again, that is board members and the mayor, those types of people. Recently, within the last week, a $50 million bond was passed for school improvements and maintenance, and the tax rates will not go up because of this, which is a nice thing. This bond also, at the school I work at, will provide for several new classrooms and a new gymnasium. Social tensions. There's minor gang issues, but as a city grows and many people come from all over the United States, gang issues has continued to increase. Most schools in the Rio Rancho district are at or above the poverty level due to economic decline everywhere. There's a significant increase in foreclosure activity, but Rio Rancho is also considered a melting pot, the same as Albuquerque. There's many different ethnic groups that work and live together in this community. There's about 70% Anglo-American and around 27% Hispanics, and then another mixed group, but we call it a melting pot. And one last slide, there's a sunset from New Mexico. I think we are known for our sunsets, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.